Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well, and I hope you're in the mood for some Tolkien level fantasy, because that's what I've got for you today. So make sure and hit that subscribe for all the bookish and animal-y things that I have coming up for you. Because what I've got today is an ebook. It's the Frostborn series by Jonathan Moeller. This is actually the second book in the series. You can get the omnibus of the prequel and the first three for 99 cents currently on Amazon. So if you love fantasy, go freaking check that one out. Especially if you like Aragorn, because the main character gives hardcore Aragorn vibes. So, yep, gotta love that. And that's also why I'm wearing gray t-shirt today, because the main character is Ridmark, but he's known as the Grey Knight. But I don't have a cool cloak, so I just got a little mermaid gray shirt. But the second one is the one that I've read most recently, and it's called The Eightfold Knife. Though I'm not sure why, because there's not really a lot of knives going on in this. And, sorry, my nose itches. But basically the premise of this series is Ridmark used to be this big, epic hero. He was a, sword bearer, and it was this whole big order. But there was a battle about 5 years ago. He ended some really bad guys, but in taking out these, evil orcs that were gonna destroy the kingdom, his wife, who was the Lord's daughter, didn't make it. So, as punishment, they branded him as a coward, took away his sword, kicked him out of the order, out of the kingdom, and he's basically been wandering as a vagabond trying to get himself killed ever since, because even though it wasn't his fault, he blames himself for her being killed, and it's like, well, fine, I'm just gonna try to die. But he sucks at dying because he's really, smart and really good fighter. So even though they took away his magic sword, now he has a quarterstaff, which everybody's like, oh, that's just what farmers used to fight. I could kick their butt with my sword. Not if you're fighting somebody that actually knows how to use it, because they've got a longer reach, and he's a lot more skillful than the idiots coming for him. And he has slowly amassed a little band of, misfits that follow him around. As in the first book, he goes and, again, gets into a situation that he should have died in a friggin' heartbeat, and ends up saving, this wizard chick that has put herself to sleep so that she'll still be alive when these, really horrible people come back and try to destroy the world. And that would be the Frostborn, which is the name of that whole series, is the Frostborn series. Because he's got, I think, 4 other ones, but I haven't tried them yet. And so we have Caliende, who is like, well, I'm powerful, I'm a, big magic wielder, but I'm still mortal. I'll be dead. We don't know when they're coming back, because everyone thinks they were defeated centuries ago. But, decade ago was, no, they will be coming back. We don't know exactly when or how, but they're going to come back, and if this chick ain't here, it's going to be another ice age and death and bye-bye world. So she put herself to sleep for 200 years, and then the Shadow Bearer, basically, she has this soul stone that's currently empty, and he wants it for some, we don't know what, but evil magical purpose, and he wants her dead and all her power. And she was held captive, about to be sacrificed to him, and our hero comes and saves her, and also manages to get, a orc who is from a, warring pagan tribe, but, has converted to Christianity to follow him. So, of course, well, my whole family would kill me for having the wrong religion. So, yay, you kicked my butt, and so now I follow you, because everybody else is dead. And then he's got also a warrior dwarf friar that has got caught up in the mix. And he tried to leave them behind and go on this mission to this, far off place to go talk to the warden, who is the one that initially told him the Frostborn are coming back, and trying to get more information of exactly when and how, because we know, like, there's been now a little sign, there's a big blue flame in the sky 30 days ago. So, yep, that sign, they're coming back. We just don't know exactly when. So he's on a mission to go and fight this guy that apparently nobody can face him and live, but he already did it once 9 years ago. He's out to do it again and tries to leave these people behind. They follow him and find him. And along the way, he can't not help people. So in this one, he ends up, there's these werewolf-ish creatures that they are either wolf or like human and half wolf, like still striped in fur creatures that call themselves the true people. Anybody that uses tools or anything else is just, they're evil, they're liars, they're bad. And supposedly all these bad people have been stealing the women and children from the true people. And the town nearby has also had people going missing and blame it on these werewolf guys. And this one little boy said, like, apparently he's, like, the ruler of the town's son. And Daddy goes, whatever, they'll tire themselves out. There's no way they can get in here over the wall. They're just taking people that are stupid enough to, like, sneak out a hole in the wall or something. They'll tire themselves out. We don't need to do anything about it. You're an idiot. Whatever, Dad. And he goes off to go and get some help. And in the meantime, runs into our band of misfits. And I love this little kid. He's whopping like 15 years old, has essentially a stick, and runs into them and sees this crowd of these werewolves creatures getting ready to tear into our heroes. And goes, all right, run! I'll hold them off. I got this. I'm probably gonna die, but you'll live. Go for it. Yeah. It's like, no, you're a little kid with a stick. You stand back there. We will take care of this. And end up, of course, pounding the werewolves, or at least their alpha, into submission. You will freaking behave, and I will help you, because why would these people be stealing your kids? And what are you doing with theirs? Because apparently they're missing too. Somebody's playing you both for fools. And he ends up, well, don't really trust each other, but kind of sort of works. And we go to the town, and there's, these not so subtle, pathetic assassins out to take out our Aragorn-ish hero because, well, they want more power. And, well, the one guy that's leading the charge is, he wanted Ridmark's wife, but she saw him for the worthless cretin he is and told him to kiss off. And he's never gotten over that and is happy to claim that, yep, you're right, you should kill yourself. It's your fault that I didn't get the woman that I wanted and that she's dead. Not because, well, he might be a lying, sleazy prick and not nearly as honorable as he pretends he is because he has a sword. So, yep, we get assassin attempts. We find out there's a lot more betrayal. And we end up fighting these, what they call spiderlings. And of course, when they're in their human form, they're all green-eyed redheads. I'm feeling a little profile there. But they might be right. So there's, well, they got the red hair, they got the green eyes, they can make the guys be their little toys. And essentially what they're half human, half spider goddess things. That they have this dark magic, and they know also that the Frostborn are coming back, unlike most people that go, yeah, we don't believe that sign, or, well, you saw it, but you got branded on the face saying that you're obviously a coward, so you're a liar, we don't believe you, you're crazy. Like, no, we know these, ice people are coming back, and we eat people, so they're kidnapping all of these people as, like, cattle and slaves, and taking him off to, this is definitely Lord of the Rings. It's Ord Arwen. That's not a nod at all. And that's where they're keeping all these people that Ridmark and his band have to go and save, and of course prove that, yeah, see, I told you y'all two weren't, kidnapping each other's people, because that would be stupid. This sucker was playing you for a fool and stealing from both of y'all, knowing what y'all would do. And just basically like, they're not paying attention to us because they're busy fighting each other like morons. And it's just, there is so much twists and magic and betrayal and reveals, and it's not Fellowship of the Rings. It's like the first book is kind of Fellowship, but it's a little bit faster. This one there's still a lot of walking, because we all know Fellowship is just a bunch of kids walking everywhere. But no, we get all kinds of action. There's hints, there is kind of a romance, and our poor little 15-year-old Gavin that has a crush on a chick he ain't never gonna get. She's too old for him and already engaged to somebody else. Like, little kid fantasy. So cute, so sad. But he, surprisingly, by the end of it, he's very bitter but mature about it. And, of course, this is a 15-book series so far. So, yeah. And it seems like each book, they don't get to the end. It was like, all right, you can read this as a standalone. No, you kind of can, but they definitely all build on each other. Each one is we're stopping to help some people and get into this huge epic battle and get some more information along the way to find out how we stop the big bad evil that's going to destroy the world. So, it is amazing. We've got our Gandalf-y character. We've got Aragorn. We've got orcs and dwarves, and we've got various elves. We've got the humans. We got sword fights. It is very much, it's action-packed Tolkien. But the only real gripe I have with this is, I don't know if it's just because it's the ebook, which I have noticed tends to have a lot more errors than their print version. But this one really needed some editing. Like, you could definitely tell where it's like, oh, I didn't like that sentence, so I went to erase it, but I didn't quite erase all the way and repeated a few words before I changed the phrasing, or left out little things like they'll forget to type, there's not a the or an a or some little filler word that makes the sentence proper and flow a little bit better. So there is a lot of that in there, and it does kind of tick me off, so I had to knock a star off my rating on Goodreads for it. But as far as the plot goes, the character development, and it's amazing. If you like Tolkien, if you like, The Hobbit and Two Towers, if Aragorn was your favorite character, you will freaking love this series. So, like I said, I don't know why the heck they called it Eightfold Knife, because there weren't really knives. Everybody's got maces and sticks and white fire magic. But yeah, it is awesome. Go check out get that omnibus and get yourself addicted to it like I did. And I will see you soon. Bye. Happy reading.